So, Big Mike, how did it all start?
Well, you know, as a young child growing up in the streets of Harlem, I had to learn to do many awful, awful things to survive, and some of these habits I still can't even shake to this day. But the rapping has always been my passion. See, when I first started off, I was pretty small name. Nobody really knew about me, so I was just going around to local pizza joints, doing a gig here or there. And then one night, as I was cleaning up, everyone else had pretty much cleared out. There was this figure just kind of lurking in the shadows, and I was like, "Oh shucks, dog. There's a dude in the shadows back there." So I'm like, "Yo, foo, what's going on, cuz?" And then he stepped out from the shadows, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's Tupac." And then Tupac, he came to me and he says, this is what he says. He says, "Hey, heard you spitting some fire up there. And I wanted to know if you want to be on my album." So I was like, "Oh man, Tupac wants me on his album." And then he handed me this headband. And that's how I became the big name that I am today.
So, Big Mike, how do you deal with all of this fame?
You know, that's the weird thing about all of this. I think I put off such an intimidating persona in my music, all these hardcore lyrics that I spit, that people don't really want to approach me in the streets, right? But you can tell. You can tell they know who I am because every time I go walking by, people just stop and stare in awe.
So, Big Mike, if there's anything, any one thing you want people to take away from your music, what is that?
Oh, that is a fantastic question. You know, a lot of people think I just do this music making thing for the money and the fame, which I do. But, you know, the thing I really want everyone to take away from what I do, if when all is said and done, the message I want to leave on this world is I just want the world to be like good.
Wow, that is inspiring, Big Mike.
Yeah, I know. I make it very important to, or I think it is very important to use my huge platform and great amounts of influence to spread very positive stories to the world.